Hello everyone, I am so happy to see you again, and I hope you are all doing well. It's a beautiful Monday here in New York's Hudson Valley. The sun is shining, the temperature is above freezing, and I am in the mood to do a little gardening. Today, we are going to shop for seeds at a local store. We might even plant some seeds in a miniature greenhouse. And for dinner tonight, I am going to fix linguine with garlic, lemon, and shrimp. It's a very simple pasta dish that practically screams spring. So please hang out with me, and we will see what we can accomplish today, just as soon as I finish my coffee.
Searching for something that ain't lost. Have we got our lines crossed? We're wasting time on stuff that doesn't really matter, while wishing for something better.
Last week, I ordered my specialty seeds from an online source. Today, I am only shopping for common varieties of crops that I grow every year. Here at my local Agway, I found seeds for matador spinach, Paris Island romaine, and French filet beans. I guess we will need to shop for radish seeds at a different venue later today. First, we need to do a little food shopping at my favorite farm store. I need to buy some good butter, a fresh baguette, and a bunch of fresh parsley for tonight's dinner. Now let's see what the local job lot has to offer in terms of seeds. To my surprise, Job Lot's gardening inventory is massive. This is my lucky day. I found my beloved royal purple and cherry giant radishes here at Job Lot. I also purchased a bag of organic soil acidifier that we can sprinkle beneath the blueberry shrubs. Blueberries thrive in acidic soil. Well, that was a fun and fast shopping trip. Now, I did make a pit stop at the local supermarket to pick up some inexpensive alstroemeria because I always like to have flowers on my workstation here. So I have some greens from my garden. This is Taxus hicksii. In they go. Oh, I forgot to add my floral preservative. Taxus hicksii. Alstroemeria lasts a very long time. have it, a cheerful little bouquet for the kitchen workstation. We clean this up, and then we are going to plant some seeds. Today, I am going to plant these Matador spinach seeds and these Paris Island romaine seeds. And I am going to plant them in miniature greenhouses made from just common plastic gallon-size recyclable containers. So what I did was take a hot screwdriver, you could use a glue gun here or a drill, and I made drainage holes in the bottom, and I made some ventilation holes near the top. And then I used an X-Acto knife to cut this hinged opening. And I'll show you how this works in just a moment. So this technique is called winter sowing. I used to winter sow all kinds of seeds many years ago. In fact, I wrote a huge amount of text on the subject over on my website, and I can link that in the description below. So I have potting mix here, and since the mix is rather dry, I'm adding some very hot water to it. If you try to plant seeds in very dry potting mix, the mix will not absorb water. It will only repel it. So hot water is key here. I am receiving a very nice potting mix facial. I should put some newspaper down so that I do not have a big mess to clean up after completing this project. Add the potting mix to my miniature greenhouse. I'm going to let this cool a bit before I actually plant the seeds. Romaine seeds are almost dust-like. They're really tiny. I'm simply going to scatter them on the surface here. Scatter them as thinly as possible, that is. And then I will cover them just slightly, and then gently press down on the soil. Spinach leaves are mercifully large, so I can space them perfectly in this mix. I'm going to do 9 plants. And just cover the spinach seeds. Now the reason you can plant lettuce and spinach seeds, even though we are still very much in winter, is because these are hardy annuals. Even if the seeds sprout, the frost will not kill them. And that's it. Our spinach and romaine are planted. All I have to do is take some tape, this is duct tape, close the top, and I just need one piece of tape. You will notice that the tops are open on these containers. That is because I want rain and snow to be able to enter the containers and to water the seeds. And then we can place these containers outdoors. While we are here in the kitchen garden, I wanted to check on the garlic that you and I planted. When was that? October? Maybe early November? I want to see how it's doing. Yay! We have garlic. So that is a very good sign. The garlic is coming up. This whole area that is covered with straw is planted with garlic. Here is snapdragon that never died completely during the winter. Snapdragon is certainly a hardy annual. It can withstand extremely cold temperatures. Next, I want to head down to the blueberry patch. I need to fertilize the shrubs. When I said fertilize the blueberries, I actually meant to acidify the soil. So this is an organic soil acidifier. And what I do is sprinkle it around the drip line of each shrub. Then I use this garden claw tool to gently scratch the acidifier into the soil, which right now is still frozen. The soil is still frozen, so I will have to scratch in this acidifier at a later date. But at least I'm one step ahead of the game. The other seeds I bought will be direct sowed in the garden. So I have pea, French fillet beans. I think the soil temperature needs to be about 70 degrees Fahrenheit for French fillet beans. Same temperature for zinnia seeds. In other words, they want some heat. And then I have two varieties of radish that I will direct sow these probably in a few weeks. And just like that, it's time to prepare an early dinner. Unfortunately, my microphone cut out, so I will have to give you the recipe in a voiceover. Just now, I am coarsely chopping the parsley that you and I purchased at the berry farm. We also need to mince 4 cloves of garlic. Let me tell you that this dish turned out fantastically well. I will definitely make it again and again. I will link the recipe in the description below. In a large pot of boiling salted water, cook 8 ounces or 227 grams of linguine just to the al dente stage. That will take about 10 minutes. Meanwhile, in a skillet, heat 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 2 tablespoons of butter. Add the minced garlic and 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper. Sauté just until the garlic becomes fragrant. Add 1 pound of shrimp, which should be thawed if it was previously frozen. Also add salt and pepper to taste, and then stir until the shrimp are turning pink but are not fully cooked. Then add 1 teaspoon of oregano and 4 handfuls of spinach. Stir until the spinach wilts. Drain the pasta and add it to the pot. Also add 6 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup or 23 grams of grated Parmesan cheese, and about 2 tablespoons of chopped parsley. Stir gently until the butter melts. Now, the recipe said the juice of 1 lemon. My lemons are small, so I'm adding the juice of 2 small lemons. Here is my sliced and toasted baguette, which I am rubbing with a cut clove of garlic. I'm going to plate up the pasta dish, and then I will meet you, I think, in the garden. It's really lovely outside today. I'm also going to change my top because there is casual and then there is too casual. I have to tell you, I cannot believe that we are able to dine outdoors on February 26th here in the Northeast. I'm sure more frigid days are to come, but I will appreciate this while it lasts. Shrimp. This dish is phenomenal. Lemony. It has a bit of heat from the crushed red pepper flakes. What a superb dinner to welcome spring, which actually is not officially here yet. We are still very much in winter. This Josh Pinot Grigio goes perfectly with this meal. Thank you for spending time with me today while we shopped for seeds and we winter sowed some lettuce and some spinach, and we acidified the blueberry soil, and we even arranged some flowers, which I brought out here from the kitchen. If you liked this video, I hope you will give it a thumbs up. I can put a couple of my other videos at the end of this one that you can enjoy between now and my next upload. Until then, please treat yourself very well, and I will see you in the next episode. Chin chin.